And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the final game, Game 12 of 12 here at the Jared Cook Classic, the 6th annual Jared Cook Classic. I'm Mark Blumen along with John Morgo, and we play the North Gwinnett Bulldogs are taking on the Hillcrest. Did we get their name?
Not on that sheet that we were given before the game, so hopefully we'll track down and be able to get their mascot before.
The Rams, okay.
The Rams.
Hillcrest Rams out of Simpsonville, South Carolina. And, John, we got to say we don't know much about them. I went over to interview Coach Choplin, Reggie Choplin. I said, we don't know much about you. His brother Harvey chimed in. He goes, that's a good thing.
They'll sneak up on people.
Yeah. But we're getting ready for the national anthem.
So we're going to take a quick timeout while the anthem plays.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, if I could have your attention directed here in front of the scorer's table.
Let's listen to
Coach Smith and Coach Garner would like to present Carl and Yolinda Cook with a little token of our appreciation. These are the parents of Jared Cook, who is sponsoring the 5th annual Jared Cook Classic. Mr. and Mrs. Cook, we greatly appreciate everything that you have done for this community, for North Gwinnett specifically, and we want you to pass on our sincere thanks to Jared for everything that he's done. Thank you so much for everything. Ladies and gentlemen, give these folks a great round of applause.
All right, so they presented the Cooks with an award. Now we will have the national anthem. And we'll leave it here and let you guys hear the national anthem. All right, and welcome back as we are here at the Jared Cook Classic, and Mark Blumen along with John Morgo, and we talked all about North Gwinnett for 2 days. This is the first that we're going to have a chance to mention Simpsonville, Hillcrest High School out of Simpsonville, South Carolina, which is actually only a 2-hour drive, not even to Anderson, basically right around the Anderson area, just the opposite way. But they got 3 good players this year's team, but the story is they lost the state player of the year, Trey Smith, and DJ Brooks, who came in 47 seconds into the season, and he tore up his knee, and they say he was better than Trey Smith. So you can imagine if you get the state player of the year, and this guy was better, but they still went 24-4 and made it to the semifinals of the state 4A. And they're introducing Tyler Hooker. They had Randall Shaw.
Number 25, Darius White.
Austin Cole.
Thad Perry and Austin White and Darius White. Darius White.
And ladies and gentlemen,
And I didn't get the other guy. Oh, Joe Jackson. Joe Jackson, isn't he a singer? They got Joe Jackson on here. Then they got Tony Nelson right off of I Dream of Jeannie. Tony Nelson will be coming in. Ahmad Kaber coming into the game. He had 25 yesterday. Owen Lewis, my 9-to-5er, works hard for every rebound. The big man in the middle is Malik Carter. TJ Tobias Howard. It's TJ, please do not call me Tobias Howard.
We go back and forth.
And Cam Calhoun comes in. And we will see Dijon coming in. And Jack Stuckey also getting a lot of playing time. So it is the Rams, coached by Reggie Choplin. I kept saying Chaplin. He goes, no, Choplin.
It's a no.
So very well spoken is Reggie Choplin, and I actually liked that guy. He was funny, and his brother Harvey was really a comedian. When I said we don't know much about you, he goes, that's a good thing. So had a little sense of humor there. And I'm excited to see this team that made the semifinals in 4A last year for the Rams. And Malik Carter got a lot of size. They're a small team, too, so this ought to be a good matchup as both teams do not really have a big man. Malik Carter, I guess, is the big man. There's Tobias Howard, gets it off to Calhoun. Calhoun gets it back outside to Caver. Ahmad Caver was hot, on fire yesterday. They converge, get it out to Caver. Caver out to Calhoun, ball fakes. Calhoun, no, he missed, but goes up. No good, missed again. Here comes the Rams. And they get it out on the break to Tyler Hooker. Hooker cross court there to Darius White. White cross over to Thad Perry. Perry gets a little alley-oop inside the 20. Darius White.
And a nice alley-oop pass for Darius White. Puts Hillcrest from the top region, top classification, South Carolina, on the board.
And, you know, when you're a team like North Gwinnett and you're playing a team you don't know anything about, you can't scout, you have no footage on them, you don't really know what to do. This is an advantage to Hillcrest.
On those opportunities or instances, I believe the best thing to do is just know your strengths and weaknesses and just stick to the game plan. Not necessarily the game plan for the game, but, stick to what you know best, stick to what you know you can do best. And, a great coach will, throughout the day, look at what's going on and make adjustments.
Lewis has both baskets, really not the scorer. Like I said, he's your 9-to-5 guy, works hard every day and just pounds in there. Reminds me of the round mound of rebound. Charles Barkley getting rebounds, but he's not a big man. Or a Dennis Rodman type, doesn't score a lot. And there's a nice cutaway, but a block from behind by Calhoun. And that was Randall Shaw who had that. And there's a jump shot. Bullseye! TJ Tobias, do not call me Tobias Howard with the basket for 3.
And North Gwinnett up 7-2. There's your first foot stomp of the evening.
I was about to say the same thing. Are we going to place an over-under for tonight?
Yes. Yesterday we had 11. So I'm going to go with yesterday's
11.5.
Okay, the over-under is 11.5. A half a stomp.
Well, you know what they do in Vegas. They give you the 0.5,
right.
So you just don't bet that 11.
So, right, so 12 wins,
so
11
let's see if
loses.
He covers the spread.
Yeah. All right, here they get it into Thad Perry. Perry gets it cross-court there over to Joe Jackson. That's my...
Didn't he used to play for the Hawks?
Joe,
and the
that's
Eagles.
Joe Johnson.
Oh, Joe Johnson, yeah.
And there's a bullseye from Randall Shaw. Joe Jackson actually is Thunder Island, I believe, back in the 80s.
Life's been good so far.
Yeah, life's been good to me so far. That's what it was. There's no good, but a good positioning by Calhoun. And another rebound, and up by Malik Carter. And Malik should thrive here against this much smaller team.
That's his first personal, team's first.
They do have their years. Perry is a senior, but Shaw is a junior, and so is Hooker, and also White is a senior. So all of them, he wouldn't tell me if any of them were committed. He said they're all being recruited by mid-majors. So not real big schools, but, East Carolina type things.
Southern Conference teams probably.
Yeah.
Makes both of them. He made both of them.
Yeah. Who was that?
Malik Carter.
Yeah, that's who I thought it was, Malik. I saw the 2, but 9-5, speaking of which, Owen Lewis. There he gets it into White. White, I'm going to learn these names, and then they're going to throw a monkey wrench and substitute. Once you get to know them all, Tyler Hooker with it now, getting the pick from White. Got to the rack, no good, and there's nice Carter. Rebound. I told you Malik Carter's going to get, I want to do an over-under on him. He's probably going to get 15 rebounds. And TJ again with 5 now.
There's another firecracker going off.
I'm keeping a tally.
That's 2.
Literally, I'm keeping a tally.
Okay.
There's a floater, no good. Rebound, Carter again. Carter's got 4 rebounds. I'm keeping a tally on him. Unbelievable. He's going to have 15, I promise you, at least. Against you see who's matching him up. Their big man is Darius White, and he's 6'1", 6'2", maybe. He's just under Malik Carter, so he's about 6'3", 6'4", but that's still not a big guy. Good back door, good play. Awesome play there by Joe Jackson. Life's been good to him on that basket.
Are you thinking about the song by Joe Walsh?
Maybe I am.
Yeah, he is. It's Thunder Island. Google it for me.
Yeah, it is Joe Walsh.
I have that song.
Huh?
I actually have that on a CD. I'll listen all the way up here.
Nice runner.
TJ Howard again now with 7 of the 12, of the 13, sorry. Google it for me. I know he sings, I'm 99% sure. Yeah. 13-7.
That guy. Life's been good.
Yeah, that's Joe Walsh. I'm sorry.
Nice hook, but it missed. And here comes TJ Tobias Howard coming out of there.
Well, when you're not a big team, you have to be quick to make up for it.
I was going to say, I missed all the lineups, and I look up, and they look like a small team, which means they're definitely going to have to be speedy.
That's going to be on second. That's Shaw's second.
No, Joe Jackson.
Well, we're going to see Malik Carter going back to the line. He hit his first 2 foul shots. And I jinxed him. Jinxed him on that one. Here's our first look at Jack Stuckey. He had that great game in the opener against Effingham County. Only had 1 3-ball against Tucker last night. As Carter makes 1 of the 2.
14-7. It looks like 2 touchdowns to 1.
Did I hear a foot stomp earlier?
No, he's still at 2.
Yeah, he's still at 2.
And they did substitute, actually, as Uriah Morris is in the game. So Morris is in the game.
Uriah Morris, a junior guard.
Long shot. They're going to say it stays here. I don't know about that call. They're going to call it on Caver.
Both teams with 2 personals.
Jack Stuckey is in too, or as they say here, Stuckey.
He can launch it.
There's a nice shot by Morris.
Speaking of launching it.
There's 2.
Yeah,
that's double.
I got 2 for 1.
Yeah, you got a 2 for 1 there. On the foot stomps.
We're only in the first quarter.
I know. He said 11. He'll calm down as they go along. And
I don't know. It's a tight game.
And there's another one this time by Joe Jackson. Did we find out about our Joe Jackson?
Well, what do you want to know?
What song?
It was a nice dunk by Carter. Laid off the edge. He's got 5. And North playing a
16-13, so they had cut it to 1. on their long-range bombs. Here comes Owen Lewis back. Darius, no good. Oh!
That's a possession savings timeout.
Yeah, and they dove on the floor as Calhoun dove with Morris. So we'll take a break, too. I'm going to find out about this. It's 16-13. The SUV is in the house, has rolled into your house, so don't touch that mouse. We'll be right back. Songs from the 80s, Stepping Out. That was one of his good hits. Actually, there was a Joe Jackson played for the Hawks. You're right, from Ohio State. Yep.
Another three ball from T.J. Howard.
T.J. Howard is on fire. And there comes a rebound, so the timeout, but there's a steal by Morris. Morris up and in, so that was a good one.
And Morris with 5 of his own.
That Joe Jackson was a journeyman, played for about 10 teams, played for Portland, played for the Hawks, Dallas, Denver. Yeah. And there's a rebound there off by Tyler Hooker. Hooker's coming around. And there's going to be a charge on Hooker. And I won't make any jokes about his name.
That's his first team third.
Tyler Hooker, I guess, could say that was a cheap foul.
So much for your vow not to make jokes.
Played for the Memphis Tigers, too. Oh, that's Joe Jackson.
That wouldn't have gone anyway because it hit the support.
We are at the end of the quarter, 19-15. I believe I got that right. Yep, 3 threes, 3 twos, total 15. And, of course, the North Gwinnett Bulldogs have 7 baskets. 2 of them are threes and 3 for 4 at the line for a total of 19 points. We'll take another break. It's the North Atlanta Game of the Week on the SUV is rolled into the house. Don't touch that mouse. We'll be right back.
Sports fans, remember, if you want your sports event broadcasted live on the internet, be sure to check out www.suvehicle.com. This is Will McNeely with the Sports Utility Vehicle. Fill out our contact form, and we'd love to talk to you about how we can bring your event on the internet to 7 billion people in the world. As you know, the internet has been a powerful tool, and we've been able to utilize it to bring you sports events on cell phones, tablets, computers, and even TVs.
Put in on Google, Thunder Island.
Well, second quarter about ready to start. Hillcrest 5 of 14 from the floor in that first quarter. North Gwinnett 7 of 15 from the floor.
All right, and here we go. Thad Perry bringing it up. Cross court to Morris. Looking into another new player as R.J. Kane is in the game. And
Tochik is in as well.
There he is. Dijon Tochik.
That's a
three. That's a three.
That's a 3 for.
You got a 3 for. No, he said that was 3. So you had a 2 and a 3.
7.
Yeah, we're up to 7 now. And that bad outlet pass. That was like a half stomp, I think. There's your half right there. He did it, but
did he double think about it? Like maybe
he just kind of laid off at the end. So he just.
All right. And, you know, the folks.
first game he was doing that, I had no idea what was going on. I'm like, what is that noise?
Well, I had to tell you.
He's
been doing that for years.
Has he?
Yeah.
I joke that's how he calls his plays.
He's like Mr. Ed.
The secret call. Nobody's been able to figure it out for years.
Oh, and getting it back is Hooker. Hooker walked.
Yeah,
They're going to call it.
Yeah, he had nowhere to go with that ball when he went in the air.
Into the game for the Ravens, number 25, Darius White.
White coming in now for R.J. Kane. 7:09, 19:15. We got a full crew here. Will McNeely and John Morgo alongside yours truly, Mark Blumen. And there goes Caver. Caver's going to get up and avoided the
the
charge and was able to make that basket. Oh, tipped that back and into the hands of Joe Jackson.
Caver's first points of the night.
I saw there is a Joe Jackson playing currently at Memphis Tigers.
And they couldn't get the possession-saving timeout, so it'll be a alternating possession.
Malik Carter is back in, and he's only got 4 rebounds in the first quarter, so. Oh, and good save, and Carter kind of.
Yeah, he's clutching his midsection.
Good play there by 25, Darius White.
Now Carter still clutching his stomach.
He landed where he caught him, right in his stomach. He jumped up. And they get the turnover, a legal touch. Oh, good pass and inbound. Nice little inbound play. I love it. I got to change. My play is sort of like that. And another steal. And
well, that would have been a dagger right there.
Yeah, they cut the lead 21-19.
You can't leave that baseline
up
open.
And in.
For 2 and the foul.
Oh, he's going to get the.
Foul is on number 25, White.
Caver gets that one. Ahmad Caver with 4 now, and he's going to go to the line. Excuse me. My bad. T.J. Howard going to the line. He's looking for it the old-fashioned way. He's going to earn it as Owen Lewis coming out with those 4 points all in the first quarter. And Howard with 12 and make that 13 as he converted the old-fashioned way. Puts him up by 5, as John says, up by the nickel. And they're going to get him with the body because nobody touched the hand or the ball was clean.
It's going to go against Stuckey.
That's his first.
He wasn't anywhere near that drive.
I didn't think he was either. But
if anything, I thought it would go against Carter. He was right there. Must have been before the drive.
You know, time just sails along when you're having fun. I mean, here we are already in the second quarter, almost halftime. 6 minutes to go, but 24-19. And he misses both of them, does Hooker, I guess. But they got a tip out, and 10 got it, no good, and another rebound. And they were over his back, and nothing called. Unbelievable.
Nice tip, nice touch pass.
Good spin, and no good, but there's a rebound, 5th rebound. Tobias out to Calhoun, no good.
Well, it looked like
and a steal by Howard, no good. And out of bounds by Malik Carter, so.
I'm kind of perplexed. It looks like he was going up for the rebound, and it's like he changed his mind halfway up for whatever reason. I don't know why you would change your mind on that. He was wide open.
Yeah.
Nobody was blocking him out.
Well, the old saying, he who hesitates is toast.
What kind of toast?
Wheat.
And no good. And rebound there. And he pushed him down. Here comes Stuckey, and a good unselfish play. Howard from Stuckey, and Stuckey could have taken that in himself, but he was very unselfish, and he gave it up. And if it was a bigger man, it might have been a dunk. 5:01 to go, 26-19 is your score. It's the North Atlanta Game of the Week on the SUV. And you got one of them promos?
Sure, I got one. Sports fans, if you want your sports event broadcast live, visit www.suvehicle.com. We do sponsorship development, special projects for sports, and sports web broadcasting, anywhere from high school all the way to professional and club level.
Okay.
You were asking earlier about what kind of special projects. You brought up weddings and Hanukkahs and bar mitzvahs. And
Yeah, sure, we could do that. You know what? How about funerals?
No. No. I won't touch that with a 10-foot sword.
I'm going to tell you, I actually filmed a funeral. Got paid, and the guy actually doubled it when I went to get collected. He said, here, and he gave me a tip, a $200 tip. I felt weird because I didn't know what to charge the guy. But, you know, I said I can't do it for free. I didn't even know him.
I'm sure that became a DVD collector's item.
Yeah, well, they
I'm
made.
kind of curious as to why you'd want it filmed.
Well, because he had a lot of people that couldn't make the funeral.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah,
That's kind of cool.
yeah, it was sad. All right, hey, while all that was going on,
Anyways,
we didn't
on
miss
to brighter notes.
We didn't miss any scoring. Missed a few rebounds. And really, this isn't radio. They could have seen it. So,
Just didn't know who's scoring.
yeah. Well, I know Hooker's not scoring. TJ Hooker, because he's not in the game.
No, that's Shatner.
Right.
Oh, now we're going off in a totally different direction.
Joe Jackson gets it, and he's going to throw it away. I'm glad, though, TJ Hooker is not their main scorer. We would really have some fun. And here comes Howard. Oh, see, he did a Keith Pinkney move before he put the ball down and could have been called for a travel. There's Caver. No good. Caver had that one all but down.
Yeah, pretty quiet night for Ahmad Caver, but TJ Howard definitely making most of his playing time. 15 points.
15 in the game, halfway to 30, and we still got 3:28 to go. And it's a quiet 15, really. If you had asked me, I can only remember maybe one or two of his baskets. Here is Austin Colwall is in the game. And there's a blocking foul on Howard. And here comes the man back into the game looking to do some scoring is TJ Hooker, is Tyler Hooker.
I wish Stuckey had gone up for that dunk earlier.
I know.
It would have been impressive.
That really would have, Stuckey.
Disproving the theory that white people can't jump.
Well, ask Woody, is it Woody Harrelson?
Woody Harrelson.
Yeah.
And what was it? Wesley Snipes was his partner in crime.
Yep.
Yeah. I actually did what they did in basketball in pool, and we hustled some people saying we couldn't shoot. Went in there and won.
Number 2, Owen Lewis. His first personal.
We'd shoot and lose the first game on purpose and then start playing for a dollar here, dollar there, and we racked up. There it is, into another new player in the game, Anthony Tony Nelson off of Dream of Jeannie. Didn't he just die, or was that Larry Hagman?
That was Larry Hagman. Well, yeah, I guess you could say that.
And there's a nice jumper, but just short.
It was not the funeral you filmed.
No. 2:47 to go. No, nobody famous. Although, I don't know how long y'all have been in Atlanta, but former DJ Caroline Murray passed away today, suddenly. It used to be on Z93 back in the 90s. I knew her well. So our prayers go out to her family. She was on the old Z93 here. (26-19), no scoring. Thus, you get the actual entertainment. And there's going to be a walk. Another turnover.
Yeah, that'll negate the basket.
And these are the turnovers that you do not like. They're not apple or cherry, but those turnovers might be good. These are not. There's good pass. Oh, but there's a block. I still think even with that block, he should have made it because he wasn't really blocked square. Are we still only at 7 or 7.5? I haven't heard a stomp in a while.
I'm getting worried now.
Well.
I mean, there's only, 7, 8, 9, 4 to go.
Right. But,
5 to cover the spread.
But you still got a whole nother half. And there's a missed free throw by Calhoun. So now we finally got, and Calhoun still hasn't scored.
Actually, Mark, this is Carter at the line.
Oh, I'm sorry. It looked like 22. See, the referee was blocking my view.
Why do the referees always stand right in your line of sight in these things, in these
that
situations?
Rascal. Shame
It's all
on
his
him.
fault.
It is. John Woods doesn't do that. He's a good referee.
Oh, he knows what's up. He's got good court vision to know.
We got a foul on number 2, Owen Lewis.
Owen Lewis.
Second person.
That's going to be his second. And Owen Lewis, we have just about all the starters except Stuckey in.
Randall Shaw.
And they got T.J. Howard taking a rest.
Right. Stuckey is in for Tobias. TJ, do not call me Tobias Howard.
Now Howard's about ready to come back in.
And here he is. Almost stopped at us, but
Miller Grove had a bad tendency to do that.
yeah, they did. There. Oh, he cost
Stuckey knocked it
Malik
out.
Carter a basket or a rebound, and guess what? The hooker scored. Tyler Hooker scored a basket.
Back into the game for the
And Zach Smith had better be careful because he got a technical for wandering out of his coach's box last game.
Well, I've been thinking if it was for anything really bad, he was just trying to call plays. He was just too far out.
Yeah.
And you know the other thing, the funniest thing that happened yesterday when he got out of after he got seated, had to be seated, and he got out, and the referee saw him. He ran back to his chair like, I'm not going to get caught. I asked him about it. He said, yeah, I know. He goes, that was pretty funny. There's Hooker with it again, looking inside. Hooker moves and gives it off. Spin, nice spin move, and up and in. That was a good move by Randall Shaw.
Shaw for 2.
Randall Shaw did a nice little spin, and that is a LeBron-esque type move. And Jack Stuckey ran right over his man. Got Shaw, who just made the basket, got back on defense, and Stuckey ran him over.
Second personal. Game 7.
He was able to turn around and his back just kind of
And
fell
as
into
much
him.
as you think North Gwinnett is dominated, they're down by, they're up by only 4, and Hooker bringing it up. He's running the point. And Tyler
I
looks.
thought I was traveled on that play.
Yeah, wearing those red shoes. Stops, pops. I'm sure at halftime I want John Morgo to, and there's a block this time. I think the referee saw that he was trying to take a flop. In the NBA, that'd be what, a technical now? They're on the flopping.
I believe
And
so.
a fine, too, isn't it? And a fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back into the game for the Raiders.
But
number 10.
yeah, that flopping. But in high school and actually in college, I think you can still. I mean, you're really not ever supposed to. There's Stuckey, bang! Stuckey hits his 3 from the parking lot, bullseye. There's another one from them.
Anything
and that
you can
is
do, I can do better.
Joe Jackson. with the three. Really, anything you can do. Oh, Calhoun, they're going to say double dribbled. I thought his hand got slapped by somebody in there. And here comes Randall Shaw. I didn't even know. He didn't sit out very long. What was he out? About 15 seconds? I didn't even notice him out. He just scored and got the charge, and then he was out and now in. So 30-26, 4-point lead, 30 seconds to go here in the first half. Thad Perry with it, gets it over to Shaw.
Lost it.
Shaw almost lost it again, and there's another guy there back to the hooker. Tyler Hooker, T. Hooker. And it's going to be tipped out, 8.8 seconds.
Hillcrest fans are on their feet trying to rattle, North Gwinnett fans are on their feet trying to rattle Hillcrest.
Adam Cobb, and if I'm not mistaken, this is his first action, which is a good time to go in.
5, 4, 3,
2, 1.
Better get it off.
And there, Hooker, no good. Hooker could not score on that play, so it's 30-26. They had 11 that quarter. Looks like 8 and 3 is 11 and 2 missed free throws. And they only had 11 that quarter, so they played them even. And it is 30-26. We'll take a break. It's the North Atlanta Game of the Week on the SU Vehicle. Don't touch that mouse. The SU Vehicle is rolled into your house. We'll be right back. I got to get one more water.
Sports fans, remember, if you want your event broadcasted on the internet, visit www.suvehicle.com. Again, that's www.suvehicle.com. And we'll be glad to help you out, film your stuff, bring it to live over the internet for 7 billion people over the world to see. You can see it anywhere on tablets, phones, internet, computers, and TVs. We also help with sponsorship development and sports special projects.
Selling tickets. We got tickets here for this Friday's football game against Hillgrove. That's our quarterfinal playoff game. It's going to be played at Hillgrove High School. Coach York is behind the scores table. Get your tickets now. Get yourself a beverage, get something to eat up at the concession stand. Big thanks out to Friends Sports Grill for taking care of us tonight and being our sponsor this evening here at the Jared Cook Classic. In just a few minutes, I'm going to go ahead and announce the winners of these NFL footballs up there. We have one that is autographed by Sam Bradford, quarterback of the St. Louis Rams, as well as another real nice football that has the Rams logo on it, autographed by all members of the team. Yeah, Jim. with the St. Louis Rams logo on it. This is autographed by quarterback Sam Bradford. And the winner, Miss Carla Tatum. Carla Tatum, if you're in the building, please come down. Please come down. Come on the scores table. You just won an autograph football, Sam Bradford of the St. Louis Rams.
Has Cameron Calhoun scored?
I believe not. I don't think so.
20, 27, 29. I only have 38. Did 1 point, 1 for 2. 15, 20, 27, 29. Yeah.
Well, I have Howard with 15. I've got Malik with 6.
Malik with 5.
Yeah, I think Malik Carter was 1 for 2 because remember you said it was.
You are right. Okay. Gosh, you're always right.
Except when I'm wrong. I missed a basket for Uriah Moore, so I had to go back and find it.
Yeah, I got it.
I had him with 3. He's got 5.
No, he's got 5. I got him. He had a 3 and a 2 in the first quarter.
Right.
All in the first quarter.
Yeah, I missed that second basket.
Yeah, it was he came around with a little left-handed layup.
Yep.
Another call for Carla Tatum. Carla Tatum got a Sam Bradford autographed Rams football for you.
If she don't show up, Mark Blumen will take it.
I also have another football here, NFL football with the Rams logo. This one is autographed by
All right, are we back?
the St. Louis Rams.
We've been back. We're still on air.
Oh, we never left. All right, well, Carla Tatum has won a Sam Bradford autographed football, and he's been calling her for 10 minutes. I'm going to assume she's gone. Now, I don't think I could pass for Carla Tatum, but, you know, maybe he could draw Mark Blumen or something.
Well, you know what happened was when he called Carla Tatum, and I screamed, "Oh, I won!" He looked over like, "Oh my goodness, is he right?"
Yeah. Well,
a little shocked. Yes, my real name is Carla Tatum. Will McNeely is an alias.
Exactly.
That is my stage name.
Yeah, that's got to be worth a lot. You know, Jared Cook, before we talk basketball, I want to talk a little bit about this tournament because I've done this tournament every year since it started, and 6 years ago. And let me tell you something, they ran it like a real tournament where you had losers brackets and everything like that for the first 4 years.
Yeah, didn't it used to be more of a holiday classic type like thing, more over Christmas break?
Between Christmas and New Year's,
right,
for the longest time, and then actually they took a year off, and then Jared Cook came back and did the sponsorship again. It used to be the Powerade Classic, and now it's Jared Cook. They needed somebody to step up, and I'm going to tell you who actually was very inspirational in getting it is just retired this year, was Matt Garner's dad, Lynn Garner, who was the assistant. He left here when Zach got the job. He went over to Archer and was the assistant over there for Coach Watkins. And Archer had a couple good years there with Coach Garner as the assistant. And Coach Garner really helped out in getting this going by calling a lot of these teams. 2 years ago, I saw Mercer Island out of Washington State. They had the 35-second shot clock in high school ball. So I thought that was interesting. And we've had some teams from Puerto Rico that made the championship a couple years ago. There's a walk. The Puerto Rican had a couple players that play on the Puerto Rican national team at 16 years old. And I actually streamed it, and they told everybody. We had the whole island of Puerto Rico listening that day. It was awesome. All right, nothing happened. We had a turnover, but they got it back. And there's a charge. Malik, the big man, took it from their little guard, Randall Shaw. And Randall Shaw, that's his third, okay.
Actually, we also had there was a foul on Cam Calhoun before that. So Cam picks up his first personal.
But they had teams from Puerto Rico. They had Mercer Island. They had an Alaskan team one year. That was fun. Tobias Howard, no good. TJ saves it. And they remind me of Miller Grove. They're just faster to the ball. I did ask Choplin, though. They came straight here. They left about 5 o'clock. So they probably tired.
Got those bus legs.
Yep, there's Malik Carter. Malik Carter's going to get that one. He has 8. Nice move behind the back by Caver. Caver's coming out of there 1-5, being guarded by the other. Thad Perry picks him up, tips it away, and, diving over the ball. And they're going to get Howard on the foul, diving on him. I got smart when I went up to the hospitality room. I got 2 waters.
You ready to drink them all?
Oh, got one more. That was from earlier.
Oh, okay.
Man, I'm telling you, it's so hot here. You just it's like Gatorade. We got a timeout on the floor. That's what happened is they called the timeout.
The possession-saving timeout for Hillcrest.
Oh, Reggie Choplin gets the timeout. And Reggie is the shortest coach got to be the shortest one in the league. I looked at him eye to eye. I'm thinking, I like this guy.
Well, Tyrone Johnson over at Whitfield, he's a little bit taller than you. He's not that fiery little fella.
Yes. Yeah. Now, they had another team here from local, Lithia Springs, a few years back, and really liked them. I ended up selling some DVDs to them and kept in touch with them. And also Coach Rasmussen at Newton County. Got a chance to talk to him a lot. So I've made a lot of friends here through this Jared Cook Classic.
Does he have anything to do with Rasmussen polls?
Yeah, actually, I don't know. Coach Rasmussen at Newton County made it to the finals, had a very good team the last couple years ago. He had an incident where a guy got killed during the season and was playing with a heavy heart too. Here is 5 against 5 again. And I'm talking about the numbers 5 against 5. Caver taking on Garden Thad Perry. You know how they say A-Rod and stuff like that with your last name? I wonder if they go T-Hook. There's a bullseye from 3. And that was from Joe Jackson for 3. And they cut the lead 32-29. Malik Carter getting guarded there. Morris is in again. And they swing it out. Open bullseye. TJ Howard, 18 now in the game. And they get it back up to 6. Just when you think the Rams are closing in, they got the Rams by the horn, let's say. Hooker gets it inside to Morris. Morris, turnaround hook. No good, but tipped up, no good. And that was an easy one. There's my hard-working man, comes out of there, Owen Lewis. And he goes up and no good. Caver was going to pass it, and he saw the opening, and he says, why not? I'm going to take it. And he got it up to the rim.
That's his first personal.
Jackson picks up his first. Jackson's the only player on their team with 11 in double figures. And here comes Caver again. Caver misses after having a 25-point game. He's got 2.
For the Rams, number 42, Darius White.
Darius White is now 42. And wasn't he 25 earlier? I guess he had to change.
Yeah, he went out earlier to fix a uniform malfunction.
All right, so he's now 42.
And the normal 42, Quentin Rosemont, I guess, a healthy scratch.
I don't even see him on my roster, so. Oh, good pass. Oh, he should have went up on the left side. He was on the left side. He wanted to do a dipsy-do and come around to the right side, and it got smacked. But he had an opening right there at the left. He could have just laid it up.
He was trying to be too fancy.
Too fancy there is really the word. Good job, Will. And no,
yeah, that's a charge. That is a definite charge.
Now, let me ask you.
What?
In the NBA, that would be inside the lane, the restricted area.
Assuming.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't have clear vision, but, you know.
Yeah. It looked like it would have been in that circle. He was kind of too far under the basket. Here comes Stuke in for Lewis.
We still only have 7 foot stomps.
Yeah, he's been very quiet this half.
And, you know, that was halfway through the second, so he's gone a while. Almost a full quarter. And Hooker gets it back. Hooker's running the point. Hooker between his legs.
Almost a push-off. Dangerous pass.
Off to Joe Jackson. JJ.
I'm glad I don't have to count his clapping.
Yeah.
Up and in by Darius White. Darius White with 8. And they cut it to 5. Caver. You know, I kept bragging on Malik Carter on the rebounds. He still only got 5. I don't think he's got another.
He gets stolen
one.
from right there.
Yeah.
Oh, a little trickery.
There goes Anthony Nelson, Tony Nelson coming down.
Almost bottled up by the defense.
The master, Tony Nelson. Looking. Morris gets it tipped. No good, but he saved by White. Back to Hooker.
Oh.
Hooker looking to score.
Thought he held that ball as he had a hesitation dribble.
There is Tyler Hooker. Tyler with it. T-Hook with the ball. Dijon and Lewis looking to come back in. Tojic. There's Hooker. Bullseye! Hooker. He's got 5, and that cuts it to 2. Caver up, no good. Oh, he tried to tip
no
it
good
one-handed.
either. Nice steal, though.
Caver.
And North is going to take a full timeout.
North takes a timeout. They got the ball back. 3 minutes even to go in the third quarter. Mark Blumen along with Will McNeely and John Morgo and JM and WM. And I'm MB. Good thing it's not vice versa. BM. but anyway, 3 minutes. What do you think here? A close battle. I mean, we've had some close games. The last game was close, but then Miller Grove pulled away. Here, it looks like North Gwinnett's the better team, but they just can't pull away from this scrappy Hillcrest team. Your thoughts?
Well, T.J. Howard had that great first half, and so far he's been a little slow to get on track. But tough defense by Hillcrest. But you see Malik Carter going at it underneath. See T.J. Howard trying to get started. North Gwinnett only has 4 points this quarter, this half. But they've played a little out of sorts. They just need to calm down a little bit, get in control. They are the better team. And this isn't a tall team from Hillcrest, as you mentioned, Mark, and they just need to pound it inside and use their height advantage.
One thing I've also seen defensively from North Gwinnett that they haven't been able to do is they'll hold on defensively for a very long time, but then Hillcrest keeps working enough to where they'll get a slip inside and a nice little layup.
Kind of like that.
And mental mistakes definitely are going to be it's
and
mental mistakes.
Knocked it off of T.J. Howard to get the turnover. Yeah, it's his mental mistakes. I just got one thing to say. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. So there's an adage. I'm trying to set you up there, buddy. Get your thoughts. All right, so
I'm so concentrated on this foot stomp.
Absolutely. And, Hooker just came back and charged. So Hooker was charging there, and it cost him. Get it? Charging and cost. All right. And here comes Lewis. Lewis gets double teamed, but gets it out to Stuckey, off to Cameron. Cameron back to Tobias. TJ. Bang! TJ Howard for 3.
I think he could have kept it there instead of passing to TJ. It looked like for a split second he had a wide open lane to drive it up, but instead he decided.
He gets an assist.
Well, now so he's added something on his stat boy, and they got him 1 extra point out of it too.
Absolutely.
North Gwinnett has played very unselfishly today.
Stuckey gave it up on that transition play instead of taking it in for the slamma-jamma.
Very
Woody Harrelson style.
Yeah, very unselfish team here.
Which means, it's a great making and a great a foundation for what could be a great year. Seeing this kind of stuff early means you don't have to correct it later on in the season.
39-35, I guess, 9 points in the quarter, and I guess we have 9 points in the quarter.
2 3-pointers, basket by White, and now 2 foul shots for Nelson. So that gives them 10.
So that gives them 10 in the quarter. They cut the lead to 3. And there's another steal. Nice move up and in by Morris.
Whitfield Academy has done over the years when they've been smaller and faster is they like to press at full court and get offensive looks from their defense.
I think Zach Smith's taking a page out of the referee's book and coming over here and blocking our view. And he's still yet to score. I had him with some some foul shots, but I guess.
No, I don't have him connecting for anything so far. Let's see if
no,
this changes
I know.
it.
I had him shooting some. But, but you're right, so I didn't have. This is his first trip to the line, too.
Yeah, he just made the first basket.
They got to get more out of him. I think that's part of the key here. He's one of their superstars.
He's been very quiet this tourney. A couple of boards, a couple of points.
I mean, 2 points. That's it.
They also need to get it down to the big fella like you, the guy you like, Carter.
Howard again. What's that?
So I also think they need to work the big fella, number 12, Carter, the fella you like. And he's shown every now and then, but, you know, getting some inside-outside action, creating three-pointers off of, you know, sucking the defense in.
But it's not consistent.
There's a big three ball, no good. And guess who comes away with it? Good move.
Back-tipped. It was back-tipped.
And in by Calhoun. So they're turning up the intensity. Zach Smith's wanting to turn it up. And they got a 7-point lead now. And a foul.
That should be against Calhoun. Nope.
Foul
Carter.
is on number 12, Carter. That's his first personal. Team 4. Sent Shaw to line.
After tonight, North is going to go into 4 region matchups. First one a week from today is they go to Mountain View. Then this will be a good one. It's tentatively scheduled for Friday, December 6th with Norcross, but I can guarantee you it's not going to happen that day if either North Gwinnett or Norcross advances to the semifinals of the state playoff tournament, or the football tournament.
Actually, though, some of those semifinals, well, no, the finals are at the Dome. That's right.
Yeah, but this will be next week, so it'll be the semifinal date.
All right, who did I miss a point from?
Randall Shaw.
Got both of them? Yep. Made both his free throws. And who'd we, Darius White in here guarding Cam Calhoun. TJ Howard comes up. He breaks the press.
What a back tip.
What a reach by 5 by Thad Perry to get a hand on it. Knocked it out. And I don't see how it didn't go off of a North Gwinnett player, but it did. I mean, it went off of Hillcrest. There's,
Oh, dangerous.
No. You're actually, good thing. You don't like the turnover, but you're glad it was called, because if it wasn't called, they had a Phi Slamma Jamma dunk down at the other end.
Yeah, get out of the basket in transition.
So that was actually a good thing that they did call the turnover. Here we go again, 5-on-5. Caver blocks it down. Oh, and he puts his arm out. That should be an offensive foul.
Yeah.
Or at least a travel.
That's an offensive foul. He pushed him out of his way. And see, I coach a church league high school boys age, and I'm kind of watching, knowing what I should be telling the referees. I don't do foot stomps.
I was going to say, are you going to implement the foot stomp?
No, I don't do the foot stomps. I actually yell at the refs. Hey! And there's a miss by R.J. King. There's one. We're up to 8 now. And 45-40 still. And here comes 20 back into the game. Uriah Morris. This is Morris coming in. Kane at the line. And there's
what a rebound.
Darius White. You know what? We got Darius White and Tyler Hooker. If they switched them, it'd be Darius Hooker, which is like Darius Rucker from Hootie and the Blowfish.
Charleston, South Carolina native.
Yeah, absolutely, from South Carolina. Nothing. Kane still missed him. So we're up to 45-40. Let me see, 26 we should have.
Into the game for the Rams, number 20, Morris.
We're still in the third quarter, right?
Yes.
Okay.
This quarter's taking a little bit longer than expected.
It has taken, man. We're still at 4 minutes, or is that 4.5 seconds? That's 4.
I hope it's not.
4.5.
Better do something with it.
Yeah.
Nope.
No good. All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, at the end of 3 quarters,
So
North
that's
Gwinnett Bulldogs
45-40. So they should have 14. 2, 4, 6, 12, 14. That is right. And 30, so they had 15 this quarter. And that is 8, 10, 12, 14, 15. I'm right, okay.
Well, sports fans, remember, if you want your sports event broadcasted on the internet, hit up www.suvehicle.com and we'll help you out. Hit up our contact page, fill out the form, and this is Will McNeely with the Sports Utility Vehicle. Love to talk to you directly about how we can bring your sports event live on the internet for 7 billion people to possibly watch your event. I'm not going to guarantee a 7 billion viewership, but there's a possible 7 billion.
Sure there is. If everybody in the world is watching.
All at once. All at 7 p.m. on Friday night.
Hey,
But, you know, we help out with sponsorship development and special sports projects as well.
also, if you would like a public service or some sort of commercial read, we do that too for a nominal fee.
We do.
Yeah, I don't want to sound like Georgia Public Television
But-
begging for sponsorships, but, you know,
That's the
I'm
way the
sure
world
Marcus
turns.
and Lisa would would love it if somebody would throw a couple of C notes at them. And then maybe Lisa could hit Marcus up for a nice restaurant, or we could work a trade out. You know, we don't even have to have cash. We do work for food. You know, sort of like hang the banners. Why do you think I like these tournaments? We got hospitality rooms.
You know, today's was actually very, very good.
Yeah, Friends. I'll give them a plug.
Friends Sports Grill.
Friends Sports Grill over there in Swanee. Of course, my nephew plays guitar and has played there. And the girls there knew who he was. They're like, I know Drake. Oh, knocked away.
Yeah, you better hold on to that ball.
Darius White to Hooker. And what a move as he dipsy-dooed it in the air. Hooker with a nice move. Up to 7. And they cut it to 3. There's what you got to do, and Malik Carter couldn't get it in.
Ooh, that was dangerous. Oh, block.
Let's check the foul.
All right.
No, I don't think it went out of bounds. No foul called.
Want to say a special thank you to Devin Johnson, Chantel Bailey, Randy Christopher, Will McNeely also here along with John Morgo, Marcus Burnett, and Caver no good. Caver with the drive. Also Lisa and Marcus doing a great job.
Morris is first, team 6th.
At the line is Caver does his little behind the back.
Oh,
Caver makes it.
the Hawks fell to the Magic.
Unbelievable. 2 in a row. A 4-10 team. Both teams were 4 wins. Picked up their 5th wins at the expense of the Hawks. Thank you. Unbelievable. But did Kyle Corver get a 3? Did
he?
I don't know. I'm asking.
I know. I was just double checking if you were asking.
He needs 2 games to break Dana Barros' record. And it's not really publicized a lot on this record because it's not held by somebody that's a Hall of Famer. But 88 games if he hits it, and he'll need 2 more to break it.
I think he did. He was 1 for 6 from the field for 3 points.
That'll do it.
That'll do it. So he needs 2 more to break the record held by the great Dana Barros. 89 games, and now he's up to 88. So actually the next game will tie it, and 1 more to break it. I don't care whose he was chasing. That is quite a feat. 88 straight games. No good.
Just padding the stats on that play.
6'10" here in the game, 6'10". I used to work for WPLO, and their frequency was 610 on the AM dial. Now if you turn it on, you hear Habla Español. It's a Spanish channel. And Randall Shaw, I guess the crowd found out his name.
The crafty fans will always find a way to get in your head.
And Randall made the second one, so.
They're serenading him for his birthday, but I don't really know if it is his birthday. They've been doing that every game.
And Howard's giving the head bob as they're riding him down the line. And I think that was a little bit of an acting job, but, I mean, he was pushing him. But he picked up the foul. And here's Kelly Wilson now. Our intern is here in the house. All right.
Hello, Kelly.
And who won between Hebron and, Landmark Christian defeated Hebron? Figures. Landmark Christian is a powerhouse in single A. Howard, now 24 points for Howard already.
They had a special player that went to Kentucky years back.
Randolph Morris.
Yes, sir.
Who actually played Dwight Howard better than anybody. And, of course, when he got on the Hawks, they never put him in.
And he play for the Grizzlies now? Is he still with the Grizzlies?
I don't know if is he still playing? I guess so.
Nice one-hander.
Oh, that rolled the opposite way. That could have rolled in and should have rolled in. Yeah, Landmark Christian had some good athletes. They have a nice shortstop, or did, named Kyle Wren. His dad is only Frank Wren, who owns does the Atlanta Braves, the president of the Braves.
That's some good bloodlines there.
Correction, he never played for the Grizzlies.
Just the Atlanta Hawks.
And now he's overseas.
In Beijing for the Beijing Ducks.
That's not is that the real name of the team?
The Beijing Ducks.
Oh, Lord.
Bunch of quacks on that team. All right, did I miss anything?
I bet they have a good hospitality room.
I bet they'll rustle some feathers from time to time.
Calhoun working hard on the boards, working hard for the money. I would say it. And nice pass, give and go. And that was number 3, Randall Shaw again. I'm still on it, 45. And
Shaw picks up his
49. I'm still on it. All right, I haven't missed anything. I keep feeling like I'm missing baskets, but I'm not.
Yeah, I got 45 too.
All right, here comes Caver down. Caver behind the back, almost. Oh, up and in, Dipsy-Doo. How are you? And what a shot. He went up, brought it back down, double clutched it, and went back up for the basket, one of the ones you see out at the park. And he's going to make it the old-fashioned way. He's going to earn it, like Smith and Barney. And he did just that. He completed it. So that was Caver with the three-pointer, and now he's got 7 points. Oh, and there's one he got bailed out. Hooker looking to go and cash in some money there and get a couple of free throws. And he misses, so Hooker couldn't cash in. They finding out. They must have a roster. So Tyler makes the second. And now we got another timeout, full timeout.
Sports fans, we have a bit of a breaking news as the Cobb County has approved, the commissioners have approved the partial funding for the future Braves, which will send it to the Cobb County citizens for a vote tomorrow, I believe, is how that's going to work. So the commissioners have approved on a vote of 4-1 the plans for a new $672 million Braves stadium. That's right down the street from where I live, over in Vinings.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's across this. It's the 75-285 interchange across the highway from where the Weather Channel is headquartered at. And you say breaking news, but that implies that this was a surprise that they would okay it.
I mean, according to these sources, it was breaking, as in it is a now official breaking.
Now official, yeah.
I talked to my dad, and he was like, "Well, they still got to vote on it." And I said, "You think they're going to deny it?" He goes, "You never know until it's actually happened." But it is overwhelming approval, 4-1.
Right.
And now it sends it to the citizens of Cobb County, which, personally, I like the move. I'm not going to talk about this too much because we got basketball going on, but. I hope that the Cobb County citizens, they vote for it too.
Like I said, my only concern is traffic. How are you going to get all these fans over there to an already congested area that is already congested?
Well, the traffic point I believe in Atlanta is a very moot point because anywhere in Atlanta is traffic filled. And when it was in downtown, it only had one major funneled highway. Where now, as you have two major highways that can allow you to get there, and then you can argue MARTA, but then MARTA only accounted for I believe it was 5 or 6% of the traffic.
Oh.
And I love how they always say and one, even when he misses, and they know they're going to miss.
Come at me, bro, and one. Come at me, bro.
All right, Owen Wilson coming at you. The hard-working man has been very quiet here in the second half.
Not to be confused with the Owen Wilson.
And he misses that one as it spins out. Owen Lewis. Did I say Wilson?
You did say Wilson. I was a little...
Owen Wilson of the one of my favorite movies is The Wedding Crashers. Yeah. And I love that movie, and the part I like the best we talked about is the funeral. They talk about crashing a funeral. And
mental mistake.
Tricky dribble, and Howard pushed off again, and they're going to get a block, but did you see him kind of move the man away too? And they're not calling that, but if they really watch careful.
His third personal. TJ Howard to the line, shooting 2.
So TJ, who's got 9 here in the second half, make that 10. So he has 25 so far. Anthony Tony Nelson coming out. And
what a
Lewis
rebound.
Worked hard. I told you, he stepped up right on cue.
9-point lead for North Gwinnett.
Right when you think you got them to where you're going to put them away, hey, to be leaving your area around 5 o'clock, getting out of Simpsonville and coming down here, arriving here for an 8:30 game, he said he got caught in some traffic, which you knew that was going to happen.
Coming to Atlanta?
Coming in, yeah, really.
Big shocker.
Speaking of, now who missed
Guaranteed.
that one? Who missed that one? Did I guess Hooker.
Long range.
Caver nails it.
That makes it 12. As North Gwinnett just extending the lead.
Actually, Hooker missed them both before, so.
Number 10, Joe Jackson back into the game for the Rams.
And is that a 12.58? Yep, 46. They opened up the lead.
Coach is saying one stop. I believe will take a little bit more than just one.
Morris
Well, there goes
has
their
it
stop.
thrown out. Randall Shaw couldn't handle it. Shaw with 10. Jackson with 11. Tyler Hooker has 8, but he's missed a ton of free throws.
Ooh, I thought he traveled on that one.
There's Cam Calhoun, stolen away by Hooker. Imagine that. Oh! He went up with the right. I guess he saw the guy was going to try to block it, so he came down and came back with the left. I really think if he stayed with the right hand, he would have had it. 3:11 to go.
Team 10, Hooker to the line, shooting 2.
How did Derek do? How did Derek do?
Perry back into the game for the Rams.
Who hit the last one?
I think Hooker made it. I think he made both of them. He's got 10 points.
All right.
Well, there's a steal. Hooker launches a 3 from the right wing. No good.
All right, so underneath is that Cam Calhoun, okay. Comes out of there, and Perry's going to pick up the foul. Now we're in double bonus. And do you realize I turned around, I talked to Kelly, I turned back around, and only 11 seconds has gone off the clock.
Yeah, this is going to be pretty slow last couple of minutes in this ball game.
There ought to be some sort of rule that says, okay, if you're over a certain amount, and Cam Calhoun going to nail that one. So Calhoun with 7 now. All in the second half. And he misses that one. So an 11-point lead, Morris with it. Morris looking, gives it over to Jackson. And then Jackson to Hooker, back to Perry. Perry off to Hooker. There's a big long-range three-pointer, no good. Caver with it. And they get a steal. No foul. And there's a block.
There's one.
There's one. Now we're up to 9.
That should be the second. That should be the 4th on Calhoun. Nope, it is his 3rd.
And Will McNeely had to excuse himself, but he did hear the foot stomp. So
good. Full timeout.
All right, we'll take one as well. 59-48, 2:29 to go here in the game. It's the SU vehicle in the house. Don't touch that mouse. We'll be right back. All right, so we're back here. Randall Shaw at the line. 2:29 to go. And he makes the first. Randall Shaw, 4 for 5.
Yeah, but still 10 points now. Not impossible for Hillcrest to come back, but looking very unlikely at this stage of the contest.
And he makes them both. So good job there by Randall Shaw. Had 5 in the first half, and now he's got 7 in the second half for a total of 12.
Oh, that's right. Looking over North Gwinnett's schedule, they also will play North Comp Christian in a couple weeks. There's another stomp.
Yes, we're up to 10. And we might be right at it. That's 10.
Yeah.
We might be right at it. We said 11. Tobias getting run off by 20 as Morris, Uriah. And I love it. His name is Uriah, like the old band Uriah Heep, if you ever heard of them. I'm probably way too young. You are. Uriah Heep was awesome. You Google them. They had some good stuff. Uriah. Heep. Heep. Good band, Uriah Heep. And Tobias Howard. Joe Jackson back. 26, make that 27 in the game for TJ Howard, who will be unofficially our Gwinnett Reynolds Center player of the week, or player of the game. And there's a nice 3. Shaw hits a 3, and it's 61-53 by 8. And also want to thank some sponsors that we do have that I was told I would be able to mention on the games. If you're in the Atlanta area, Gwinnett Rental Center, of course, S&S Ace Hardware, Britt's Carpet, and of course my buddy On Deck Batting at Deck Pro. We have batting cages in the back there, and it's called On Deck Batting. So bring your folks up there. They are officially open for business too. They're at 974 Buford Drive in Lawrenceville. So thank those guys for helping me and also Marcus. And I'm looking forward to Marcus helping me. I do a little broadcasts with his old company, the iHigh Network. We'll have some of those games broadcasting as well. And I'll promote the SU vehicle games. Also, we'll do some cross-promoting as that way we can have more than just 1 or 2 games. We'll have a bunch of games being broadcast. And there goes Howard releasing. There's Malik up and in. Count the basket. Foul on the play.
Foul is on number 3, Shaw.
That should be it for Shaw.
And now that gives Malik Carter 10 points in the game. 2:04 still to go.
And then the shot clock resets itself to 20 minutes.
2:04.
They had that problem Saturday. Shot clock kept resetting. I know.
And he missed that other one.
Steal on their end.
And Hooker comes back. They're going to shoot another 3. No good. They shoot them long, and that's easy to do. You got to have you think you're such it's such a long shot, but if you shoot it hard, you got to have that soft touch. And I got a shooter on my team I coach, which is a high school boys team, that's just smooth with the 3-pointer. And there's a foul. And I talked to him about that, and he says, Coach, it's a short shot. You think it's longer, but it's really not. And
they can stay here. Go, Malik. Go.
He almost gave him a timeout because all the team was coming over there. But you know what? I thought that is legal. One of the coaches, who is it? Tony Watkins, I think, that used to be here, would always get his team over here for the first shot. And I don't think that is illegal. I think he's allowed to do that. There's Hooker with the first free throw. And he makes the second one. $12 for Hooker. There's some tricky dribbling by TJ, and they're going to foul him. And Thad Perry's going to get called for the foul. There's 11.
We got a half one to go.
You got one more, you win. Come on, no more stomping. We got an over-under on how many foot stomps he's going to do. And he's done 11. Bet 11 and a half. Oh, we're right at it now.
We're at it.
Yep.
Someone go tell him, do one more just for me.
28 points for T.J. Howard after he makes that first one.
I need to say no more. And he does. T.J. Howard with the basket. 28.
He made the first one, too.
So he has 29, actually.
Goodness.
Yeah, great
And
game.
there's a funky-looking shot by number 12, Avery Green, in the game. Did you see how he shot that? He shot it a la Wes Matthews, if you remember that name. Wes Matthews from the Hawks. Yeah, of course, his son plays now for the Portland Trailblazers, but and went to South Cobb High School. But Wes Matthews, the dad, shot from the chest for the Hawks. And here's Howard back looking for 30. And there is 30.
And I think they're going to...
Stuckey and Stuckey is the Kyle Korver of this team. He's got 3 points, and it's a three-pointer.
It's no Kendall Crute with 7. Said it's no Kendall Crute with 7 3-pointers.
Right. Oh, is that how many he had?
Yeah, he had 5 in one quarter.
Oh, my goodness.
5 in the third quarter to bust that thing wide open.
And who is he?
He plays for North Cobb Christian.
Oh! You talking about? I thought you were talking about on the Orlando Magic. Or something.
No. He plays for North Cobb Christian, committed to Ohio University.
Did he make both?
I think they waved off the second one.
Okay.
Well, we got
Tojic with the steal and steal right back and again, so this is going to look like a blowout. 50 seconds to go.
Well, with under a minute here,
Is
the sports utility vehicle going to wrap up the 5th annual Jared Cook Classic. And again, if you want your sports event broadcasted, check out www.suvehicle.com. Fill out our contact form, and you'll be hitting me up, Will McNeely and Marcus Burnett, and we'll talk to you about how to bring to you live your sports event.
And he misses the second. So another lane violation. $11 for Caver. Had 25 yesterday, but they didn't need him. Today was the TJ Tobias Howard show. And he gets it in. And Thad Perry, his first basket of the game. And it's a three-pointer, but too little, too late. All right, so Perry with 3. Randall Shaw, of course, has 15. 11 for Joe Jackson. Tyler Hooker has 12.
T-Hook.
T for Tony Nelson has 2. Uriah Morris still only has 5. 8 for Darius White. 2 for R.J. Kane. 36 seconds. I'm sure there'll be some more scoring, but I'm just giving you the I'm going to go on record and say I don't believe Hillcrest will.
No, I don't think they're going to come back from this.
I don't think they'll score. I really don't. I think they're going to throw up a few misses and have to keep fouling North Gwinnett. And, whoa!
Yeah.
There's a block with no time off the clock.
That rhymed.
Oh, that was
T.J. Howard.
Yeah, and I think that's the right call. He kind of pushed him. Ken Calhoun and Owen Lewis going back in the game. Why? Why do you not get some of your reserves? I never understood that.
They had
Adam Cobb was in, but
probably just for defense or offense.
oh, that looked like a teardrop. Tojic with the rebound. Now they're going to get the foul.
Foul was on number 11, Hooker. That's his 5th personal foul.
And Hooker's now gone, so we got 2 of the Rams that are gone. And Lewis is going back to the line. Lewis with 7. Adam Cobb's in there. Lewis hits the first. 68-58. This does remind me of that Miller Grove game, same score. Remember, they opened it up to that 68-58 margin there. He misses that next one. So Owen Lewis, I'm going to go on record and say finishes with those 8 points. They're not going to call it.
Oh.
And now they do.
That's Perry.
Why?
Foul is on number 5, Perry. That's his 4th personal foul.
Well,
TJ to the line, shooting 2.
I actually have a meeting tomorrow with Mr. North Johnson, who is the owner of the Gwinnett Braves. He's looking to buy a deck from my other company, Deck Pro, and I'm going out there to sell him a deck. So I'm excited about that. North, I'm going to tell him we'll do a partial trade for tickets.
Now this is the score of the Peachtree Ridge Miller Grove game, 69-58.
Oh, they did get a basket.
That was Perry.
Perry hits his second one. So he finishes with 6. And that is the end of the game. And if I'm not mistaken, T.J. Howard had 15 in the first half. Then he had 8. That's 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Has 30 points in the game. He is our player of the game. And, of course, 10 for Malik Carter. Owen Lewis had 8. Stuckey had 3. And Calhoun 2, 4, 6, 7 for Calhoun. And that is 37, 47, 57, 58. Oh, I'm missing somebody. Unbelievable. Anyways, we'll wrap it up here from North Gwinnett. And 30 for Howard, so that is your leading score. They were led by Randall Shaw with 15. And awesome tournament. Thank you to the Jared Cook. Let me just thank all the people involved.